Hello there, guys. Those of you who follow me on Twitter will know that today's episode didn't go up as planned at 4. There was an issue with the file and it is completely buggered. So what I've had to do is I've cobbled this onto the front of what would have been tomorrow's episode, and I've just basically rejigged it round. So basically, all that you missed in the last episode was obviously we did Inter Milan in the last live com that you will have seen, and these videos down to here, this Genoa game was the live com in the next episode that would have been today, and it was a boring 0-0. So you can perhaps pause it and have a look through those results there. I'm not going to go through them all because, you know, otherwise this video will drag on loads, but those were all the results that we've had up to there. And also I went through transfers and showed you basically that this guy is going to be coming in the summer on a transfer from, who's he playing for? Internacional. So I'm looking forward to him coming in. He could develop into a good player. We beat off Real Madrid for his signature, which is pretty damn good. And there's a few ins and outs that have happened over the past few weeks. No major outs, to be honest, but in terms of coming in, obviously you know about Traore. We've got Edgar Andreas Michelidis, who's been amazing since coming in, absolutely amazing player. And then these free transfer guys, Wuzalek, who hasn't really had, sorry, I kind of just skipped off him straight away there, hasn't had much of an impact, won't be retained. He's already wanted by other teams, so he'll be moving on in the summer probably. But I just brought him in to sort of make up the numbers because a lot of players wanted to leave on loan and stuff. So just to make the numbers up, they came in, and those guys went. This guy, Nicolas Sanchez, been a bit of a surprise really. He's come in, done fantastically well for me. And Clint Dempsey's done nothing. He's done absolutely nothing apart from 3 very short substitute appearances. He's retiring at the end of the season, as is Van Persie. Wylan Cyprien, who came in from Lens, has been fantastic, really helped the midfield kick on. Been really impressed with him. So that's all that you missed, and a very boring live com. Maybe that's why the video cocked up, because I didn't want to show you such a boring live com. But that's that. So guys, the intro is going to come and then the normal video will go as usual after this. Apologies for the cock up with the video, but it was out of my hands. Enjoy the episode, guys. What is going on, guys? FMU here. Welcome back to Grassroots to Greatness with Perugia. We've had a very amazing little run, and there are 2 results, one in particular that is going to blow your fucking mind. And we have had 2 unbelievable, and I mean unbelievable, new gens in the intake. Absolutely sensational players. The best I've ever had. The best I have ever had in terms of ratings. So guys, first up, here's the results. Following on from the Dross Fest that was the 0-0 draw with Genoa, we came up against Roma, who you can see dominated us from start to finish, fully deserved a 3-2 win. We were very lucky to get the 2 goals that we did, because they had us by the balls throughout the entire game. Then really, and I mean really disappointingly, we lost to Chievo by 2-0 at home. A very even game, but their finishing was far superior to ours on the day, and I was furious. If it had been a live com, you'd have heard me really get angry. That is just goddamn. Oh, even thinking about it, we wasted that many chances. It was infuriating. A slightly more understandable defeat came 2-1 away at Inter. Adama Traore gave us a lead on 7 minutes, but Luan got 2 goals for them. We played a lot better, a lot better than they did, but it was their finishing was just more clinical, and you know, they're a better team than us, to put it bluntly, and I suppose in terms of clinicalness they deserve the 3 points, but I think a point would have been a fair result. I'm just going to leave this here and let this sink in. Okay, 33 shots, 12 on target, 5 goals. They had 2 and 1. We were helped by the fact that their goalkeeper was injured at half time. Pretty much, he was just knackered. His conditioning was just destroyed. I don't know what was going on with them, but they were knackered. They were just useless, and we took full advantage of it, and we spanked the living daylights out of them, and I was unbelievably happy with that. Just one of the most amazing results I've ever had on Football Manager. We then came up against a very, very struggling Cesena side and thumped them by 7-0. We're on the high of the win against Juve, and we just carried it on into this match. We dominated throughout. In fact, we didn't dominate this game half as much as we did Juve, but our finishing was very clinical, and I was very, very proud and very pleased of everybody on that pitch. Up next was Udinese. We beat them by 1-0. Things kind of settled in a bit more in terms of, I think we were starting to tire. I think we'd had a bit of a break when other teams hadn't. There was kind of like a strange moment of fixtures where some teams had a bit of a break and other teams didn't, and we capitalised on it the best we could, but we could only beat Udinese thanks to Abdoulaye Bar's own goal. But it was a fully deserved 3 points, and it kept our little run of 3 wins in a row going. We then made it 4 in a row with a 1-0 win away at Livorno. Again, we dominated this match. We were unlucky not to win by more, in my opinion, but Adama Traore's 53rd minute goal was enough to seal the points for ourselves. We then came up against struggling Palermo and took the lead on 15 minutes through Zach Clough, but they equalised on the 55th minute, and I was very disappointed because we should have absolutely pounded these into the ground the way we've been playing recently, because they're really struggling. Unfortunately, we didn't dominate in terms of goals as much as I'd liked, and I was disappointed come the end with just a point. Another proud result for the club was beating Napoli at home by 2-1. An own goal on 3 minutes, and Diego Capel gave us a 2-minute lead, a 2-goal lead after 16 minutes. They did pull one back on the 58th, but a 3-point haul for ourselves was very much deserved, and I'd have been very disappointed if we'd have ended up drawing or even losing the game due to the dominance we put in throughout. And last time out, we drew 2 apiece with Sampdoria. Traore and Clough put us 2-0 up after 17 minutes, but we just couldn't hold on. Very frustrating, but we ended up with a point away from home, which I'd have settled with before the game. You know, I'd have been happy with the point before the game. But Sampdoria, you know, they're a decent side, and they made us pay for not defending our lead by getting those 2 goals and pulling us back to 2-2 and a point apiece. So there you have it, guys. We've been on a bit of a decent run. Those 2 games were just ridiculous. I don't know what was going on there, but I'm very pleased with the fact that we capitalised on that. And that leaves the league table going into the final game against Lazio with us in 10th position, which is fantastic. Really, really amazed and pleased with that. AC Milan and Juventus, the 2 teams battling it out on the final day for the title. Obviously Milan are a point ahead, and you have to say that if we hadn't have beaten Juve by 5-0 and they'd have beaten us, they'd be a couple of points ahead now, and it'd have been very difficult to see them dropping the title. We're going up against Lazio, who are 6th. Obviously we can't catch them. We could overtake Napoli to finish 9th, but I can't really see that happening. Cagliari and Verona are down, and on the final day anyone from Palermo, Cesena, Livorno and Genoa can go down. So it's a very tight battle at the bottom, very interesting. But for us, I think 10th is an amazing finish. We sort of hovered around here for most of the season and then just pushed on towards the end. Been a bit pissed off with the media in Italy. They keep saying I'm going to get the sack, but if you go to my board confidence, I'm untouchable. So I don't understand where they're getting that rubbish from. But hey, this is the media we're talking about. Now, to these 2, I've got No, actually, let me have a look. First of all, when they came on, I'm going to keep you hanging on now to see their stats. They came along. That's one of them there. He's a goalkeeper, by the way. He's a 16-year-old goalkeeper, and he's already my key player and my hot prospect. So prepare for that. So I'm sat here, and I get my youth intake, and I'm looking at these players, and I'm like, wow. Wow, these two guys look decent. Their stars are quite high. Click on them, I'm like, fucking hell. They are like... It's like I've just been given Leo Messi twice in two different positions. So I was raving, and I literally threw them straight into the team the first game, and that was a mistake because it was a 2-1 defeat to... I can't remember who it was now, but it was a 2-1 defeat to somebody, and it was, I think, was it a 2-0? Might have been a 2-0 to Chievo, actually, when I threw them in, and it was silly of me to do that, really. I just got a bit overexcited. But then I thought, well, what are our facilities? And I realised when we came, we never looked at the facilities, and then I looked, and I was like, yeah, okay, blah, 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 stadium, and I saw this, youth facilities, top, junior coaching, exceptional, junior youth recruitment, exceptional. So they must have been working on that over the years to get it up to that standard. And like I say, as a result of that, we have this goalkeeper. Look at that. Just fucking look at that. Just take that in. Is that not the best goalkeeper you have ever seen? And I have no words to describe what I'm seeing. Wonder Kid, straight off the bat. But because I started to think, oh, is there something strange with this database or something? You know, is it? Because I've had quite a few decent young players come through on other databases that I've used, starting off with the same database, if that makes any sense. And then I've had a crash dump and lost the file, so I was a bit worried. So I've made about 350 backup files of this. I shit you not. But I think it's something to do with earrings, right? Because the second one we got is Luca Motta. Now, just look. He is amazing. His stats have gone up. His long throw was 14 not long ago, and his leadership was about 12, and his stamina was about 6. So they have gone up massively already. But look, he's got earrings as well. It's strange. It's very strange. But then I decided, I thought, I'm going to have a little look. I'm going to look around and see what else I can find. So I got my scout to go and look in Europe for really good youth players. And he came back, and top of the list was this guy. I like how if you miss bits out or misspell it, it still comes up. Manchester United's Ricky van der Laan. Ladies and gentlemen, just look at him. Just look at him. He is amazing. He is absolutely amazing. And there are loads of them throughout the game. Just like, it's almost as if it's gone, you know what? We need to mix things up a bit. We need to create the uber generation of new gens, and they are littered throughout the game. There's some at Juve. There's randomly one at Wigan who is really good. I'm not going to go through show you them all, but maybe another episode we'll have a look at him. But I can't especially. I think it's Wigan anyway. I think it's Wigan. Hold up, let me just go see if I can find him. Bear me a second. Can't seem to find him at the minute. We are in the process of scouting him, but I know he is a very good player. Very good player. Is that him? Yeah, this is him. This is the guy. This is Ronan Smith. Now, he may not look brilliant there, but believe you me, guys, he is fantastic. I saw this thing about how, I think it was, I can't remember who it was, somebody wanted him though, but his price range is still pretty low, and I think that's because Wigan, I think they've just been relegated maybe, Well, they may be struggling, one or two, I don't know. But it says here, look, that he's been there since 2014, but he's only 17, so I don't know if that's right or not. No, look, he's the look 2017-18, 2018-19, but then on his thing it says he joined them in 2014, so I don't quite get it. I don't know if there's a bit of an issue with the database or not, but those kids, they're cropping up everywhere. And I think it's great. There's going to be some absolute world beaters cropping up in the game. It's going to be amazing. But today, it's all about the final game of the season against Lazio. So we're going to go into this. I'm going to see, will Juventus continue their domination of the league, or will AC Milan take the crown on the final day? And who will get relegated? So I'm not going to mess with the team too much, but I am going to give Marino Feliciani a game in goal, the youngster. Morrow's already in. I'm going to keep these. Zach Clough is starting to get a lot of interest in him. He's got 14 goals for us this season in the league. Oh, what's going on here? What with that? I'll make that snap in. Bit weird. Anyway, so yeah, he's had a great season for us, so I'm hoping that if teams do feel the need to come in for him, they're going to be prepared to pay good money for him. I don't want him to go, but it's going to be a difficult task to try and keep hold of him. Oh shit, I've started with the wrong tactic as well. Can you get that? And tactics overview. We want the home one. We want to be going attacking. We don't want to be going counter attacking when we're at home. It just seems pretty fucking pointless. Go on, Michelidis. He's been great since coming from Cyprus. He was kind of one of those, you know, where the press kind of link you to him, and it was because my scout had picked him up. Go on. Oh, my scout had picked him up on one of the reports, and so I was like, yeah, you know what, we need a right back. We need like a standing right back, because Umbay was playing there, and then Michelidis came in, and I did a quick pick, and they put him straight in, and they put Umbay back to his more comfortable left back position. So I thought, you know what, screw it, let's go with it. And he's been amazing ever since. He's been in the team ever since. Oh, they're going to score. Sons of bitches. That looked very easy. The young goalkeeper, he's got great stats, but he's not fantastic at the moment. But he's worth so much, and teams want it. I mean, imagine if we can get one of those a year, or two of those a year, or players like just not quite as good as them here. We'd have an amazing team. But I just can't get my head around how good they are. They're the best two. That's it. The only the last one that I saw that was that good, or round about that good, straight off the bat, was Stephen Harbottle on AFC Hinckley a few years ago, and he went on to have an amazing career. He played for us, and he went to Everton, then he went to Manchester United, and I think he broke like every record ever known to man on that series. So he was an amazing player, one of the best. But I think those two guys, in terms of stats, have just taken the cake and rammed it down his throat, basically. They look amazing. I mean, Morrow's settled in quite well. He's done really well. Poor free kick from Sanchez. Well done, Michelidis. No, it's a poor ball, that. Get there, Morrow. Well done. That's nice. Oh, that's a good ball to Capel. Go on. Oh, penalty. Really? Zach Clough gets to step up, get his 15th of the season if he can tuck it away. Come on, Cloughie lad. Come on. Go! Zach Clough equalises. Fantastic. Look at that. Juve 2-0 up. And Milan 2-0 down. It's beautiful composure there. But look at that. Milan fluffing it on the final game of the season as it stands 2-0 down. Jesus. That's not a bad I'm happy with your performance so far. Keep it up. I don't know whether to keep the young goalkeeper in for next season, Let's see if we can hold on to him. Big teams are sniffing around him already. It's like that guy at Manchester United. I saw... Oh no. Oof. I saw that Manchester United... it kept coming up with Manchester United's Van der Laan linked with things like an £80 million move to Real Madrid and stuff like that. It was crazy. Absolutely crazy. Well done, keeper. Come on. Oh, what a ball. Go on, Clough. Go on. Goal! Diego Capel. Fantastic finish. What play by Clough that was. I thought he ran it too far when he went past there. But what a ball that is. And what a composed finish from Diego Capel, who's been an absolute bargain at 600k. Absolutely. And that man, Adama Traore, has been amazing. I think he's got like the highest average rating in the league. I think he's like one of the most consistent players in the league this season, which is amazing. I want to try and pick him up on a permanent deal, if possible. But when I tried to sign him permanently before I got him on loan, Villa wanted 29 million for him. I was like, no. I can't really justify slapping that much money on him. Come on, get the ball. That's it, well done. I want to bring Capel off as well, so I don't want him to get sent off. Go on. Go on, Traore. Oh, brilliant. Go on, Capel. Go! Diego Capel's 9th of the season. Well, I can't really bring him off now, though, can I? Because he's on a hat-trick now. What a ball across. And a beautiful header. And that's dropping Lazio down to 7th. We're level on points with Napoli now. Let's bring Sanchez off and give Van Persie, who is retiring at the end of the season, a run out. And Ibanez can go in, and we'll give Prieto a run out. 2 lads on loan from Chelsea and Real Madrid. Give them their last runs out for the club, because I can't see them coming back next season. Mbai's wanted by Inter Milan as well, so we're going to have that fight on our hands in the summer, trying to keep them away from him, or him away from them, whichever way you want to look around it. 10th place finish. Oh, boo. This could end up being 3-3 now. Look at that. Poor defending. Very poor at the back there. Not impressed with that at all. But no matter what happens, we've finished 10th, so I'm happy with that. I'm very happy that the first season at Perugia, one of the favourites to get relegated, and to finish 10th is an amazing achievement, even if this does. Yep. Oh no, well done. Well saved by the keeper there. I was expecting that to be the old 3-3 there. Can we hang on for these last 9 seconds, maybe? Be nice if we could. Is that Clough? Capel. Great ball down the wing to Clough. Oh, he's done his man again. He sends it over. Traore 4! 4-2. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Traore's on his last legs. He's picked up a knock and he's struggling. But Clough sends it over, and Traore finds the energy to just volley it home. And what an end to a fantastic season that is. 4-2 win at home to Lazio. It were no easy pickings. Fantastic effort. Well done to everybody involved. What a season. Passionately, a very nice victory today. Very pleased with that. Superb effort. Juve have won the league. Genoa are the last team to drop in. Cesena drew. Genoa lost to Palermo, who have dragged themselves out of trouble as well. That's surprising, because they were really in the thick of it at one point. So Juve complete the treble. Fair play to them for that. Sorry about that, guys. My wife decided to come and speak words in my face. So Genoa have gone down. Traore's out for 2 weeks, but that's not a problem now. Consecutive wins for Juventus. That's 8 in a row for them now. That's crazy. Genoa have sacked their manager. No surprises there. Napoli have got rid of their manager. And I am 100 to 1 for that vacancy. So That speaks volumes, if you ask me. Clough has left the fans purring for him after that, so that's going to up his stock in the world of football. The curtain's come down. We've been given 1.9.8 million, well, 1.98 million, basically 2 million quid, and we're finishing 10th. And squad bonus payout has gone through. Wonderful. Yeah, it was a good goal, to be fair. Referee made the right call. So he agrees it was a penalty. That's very kind of him. So, guys, the curtain has come down on our it is just our first season at the club, isn't it? Let's have a look and see in terms of stats how the players have done. So, appearances doesn't really matter, but obviously top goal scorer was Zach Clough, closely followed by Adama Traore, who has been amazing this season, and then Diego Capel, and then Bakayoko and Van Perstrings following that up. In terms of assists, it's Bakayoko on about Traore, and then Mr. Clough. And player of the matches, again, miles out in front is Traore, and average rating, again, Traore. Absolutely amazing season from him on loan from the Villa. So hopefully they'll let me take him back again on loan next season. That would be an absolute beautiful thing to happen, but I don't know if they will. In terms of the league, top goal scorer is Nicolas Lopez at Udinese with 31 goals. Wow, he's been really kicking them home. Total 54 in 114 games altogether for them, so that's amazing. Traore, top of the average rating, and then second in the assists, top of the player of the match awards. So that's really quite good. I'm really impressed with that. Really impressed. But that's a fantastic first season. What are the finances like now? We finished £1 million in the plus, so that's brilliant. But then obviously, as we kick on in towards the start of next season, the new TV money will come in, and I don't know what that'll be. I know on the Sir Alex Ferguson challenge video, it went up from 69 million to 82 million, so we've got 82 million pounds over the season coming in on that. But I don't know what it'll be in Italy, because I know it's nothing like that, I don't think, but we'll find out in the next episode, I guess. But for now, guys, thank you for joining me today. Hit a like down below if you're enjoying the series still, and if you're new to the channel, drop a sub. I really appreciate those. And as always, guys, thank you very much for all the support lately. It's been amazing, and it's been a pleasure being in your face. Bye bye.